Welcome to another adventure. It's super early here in Atlanta. I'm makeup free, getting ready to go into these medical office buildings. I've booked a Subnovii plasma pen fibroblast treatment. And while booking this appointment, I found out that there's a lot you need to watch out for. I'm going to let you know what those things are and take you with me on my appointment. Let's go!
Sixth floor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lauren. Here we go. My eyes are ready. Made the whole treatment feel like this.
It's a really good numbing cream, but you need to be numb for this.
Okay.
This can definitely be a little spicy.
Okay. What's the difference between the pens that anyone can buy on Amazon and the one you're using on me?
Like, you can't purchase this pen unless you have an MD on staff. They're like, this pen's so safe, if you opened your eyeball, it won't fire in it. Those pens will.
Oh.
It's very scary. Most people just don't know right now. You know, again, plasma pen's just so new, and that happens a lot in the field where it's just new. So I do training for Cartessa, which is this company, and they brought their pen out and did all this clearance and study on it. And I mean, I was hands down, like, it's just so different. You're not supposed to burn little holes in the skin. You're literally supposed to touch the skin and activate those fibroblasts in the skin to be able to skin tighten. Your healing's better. There's no like scarring you have to worry about, and you actually get the reproduction of those fibroblasts for collagen elasticity.
So radio frequency microneedling, how does that compare to this?
So just completely different. So you're a lot deeper when you're working with microneedling. You're in the second layer of the skin into your dermis, and you're delivering heat down into the dermis with needles. And so it helps with like a lot of collagen production. You do get elasticity with the heat. But what we're doing with the fibroblast technology of plasma pen, which is the Subnovii, we work with the Subnovii from Cartessa, and it is going and it's superficial. So right in, you're taking superficial heat to those wrinkles, and it just instantly pulls them and tightens them. And then not only that, you can see the redness that's activating through here. So all of that heat is actually producing collagen too down in your dermis. So you do get the collagen, but that extreme heat from the surface is really what goes in and tightens that tissue very well. So this is a beautiful result, exactly what we want. You can see the little tiny dots in there. You can see the redness, a little bit of puffiness like on the little dots, but not bad. Personally with my dots, I like them very small. As you can see, you can really hardly see them. Sometimes you see big, almost like little burn marks into the skin with some of the pens. I like mine to be very tiny. They heal better. The healing time's within, like I say, 5 to 7 days, and you don't need that big wound to be able to have that elasticity and collagen production. It actually is not activating those fibroblasts. It's just creating a deep wound into the skin. So beautiful results on the upper and lower lids.
Wow. We're halfway done and we're starting the other eye. It's not too bad. It does make you want to flinch. And the weird thing I have to say is the smell. It smells ashy in here. It's so weird. That took me by surprise, but it's doable. It's not as bad as getting your eyeliner tattooed, which I have had done. That was probably the craziest thing I've ever done.
And it does definitely have a little bit of a scent to it. All right, gonna go ahead and get started.
Lauren, are plasma pens regulated?
This is a big one right now that is not regulated quite enough. And my pen is, yes, FDA cleared. It is an actual, went through medical device. You cannot have one unless you have an MD on staff. It is very different than the cautery systems out there that are burning little holes in there. It's gone through the research to know that you actually are creating and stimulating those fibroblasts within the skin. So big difference. You guys do your research on who's doing your treatments, and not only who's doing your treatments, but what kind of technology they're using, because not all is the same, for sure.
Smile big for me.
So when I smile, are you going into that line? How are you figuring out where to put the dots?
So I put the dots all over, and then I push the skin up, and I do almost a hashtag mark to go over the fine lines of the wrinkles to kind of help pull them out, is what I like to do. But yes, I do like to make sure I go on the side of them too to help pull them out, and then I do a hashtag kind of like technique over them. Doing great. We are almost done.
Oh, thank God.
Once this treatment's done, that's scabbed over. Okay, so we don't have to worry about, like with microneedling or anything like that, like an open wound. You look amazing. I can already see the tightening.
Cool. It definitely feels fiery.
I'm putting on some what's called Alastin Nectar. It's a trihex technology that works well for skin tightening. It is also amazing post-procedure for healing. And this will take away a little bit of that heat too. So
It's definitely tender.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I was about to go to someone in California who bought their pen for just a few $100. And that really scared me. And when you sent me your pen and you said, no, this is something you need to pay attention to, it really, really helped me. That was a huge lesson for me, even as a makeup artist, that I didn't catch that. And you were like, no, you need to pay attention to this. That really helped.
Well, good, I'm glad. You look great. So post-care, what I want you to do.
Can I open my eyes?
You can. They're probably going to water a little bit because it's really bright in here.
Oh my God.
So you're just going to have to let them water out a little bit.
Woo, it's like a new eye.
Yep.
Oh my God. They feel super heavy.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, like there's a steel door keeping my eyes shut.
But yeah, so post-care, what I want you to do is mostly today, I'm going to give you a little jar of this nectar.
Thank you.
And you can keep that on, you know, every few hours or so today. And then after that, you can gently cleanse the area, okay? I don't want you to wear any makeup on it until the scabs have fully fallen off, which it can start as soon as 3 days. We normally say up to 7 days with this technology. And if you do have an eye cream that works around the eyes well, you actually can start using that as soon as tonight, as long as there's no retinoids in it, as long as it's mostly peptide based.
Cool.
Obviously minimal sun exposure with this procedure because there's a lot of heat. We don't want heat from the sun.
Okay, and no working out, right, too? I heard no heat from, like, don't go jogging.
Yeah, I mean, today, yes, because there's a lot of heat in there. But because you have that instant scab with the technology, it's not as bad as, like, microneedling or anything like that where you could get sweat in there. But I would minimize your activity today just because of the heat. Tomorrow, you're okay to go back to working out.
Whoa. Okay, this is the first time I'm seeing myself. This is so huge.
Look at the mask.
Oh, what an adventure. Okay, let's see what this weekend holds. It's now Friday morning. What time? Like 9 a.m.?
Yeah, exactly 9.
9 a.m. Friday morning. Let's see how my weekend progresses. I'll take pictures and video every day so you guys can see the journey.
Hey guys, thanks for visiting us today. I'm Lauren Siso and I am at Ellemes Medical Spa here in beautiful Atlanta, Georgia. We did an awesome plasma pen treatment today. If you guys want to learn more about that treatment, you can follow me at SD_Lauren on Instagram or at Ellemes. Thanks guys.
I look so different than when I came in here, you guys. Whew. So I just got done with my procedure. And probably the thing that I feel the most is gratitude. This is not a treatment to take lightly or to have done at someone's house. And I almost booked a Los Angeles treatment at someone's house, definitely not connected to an MD. And when I asked her what kind of pen she's using, I realized it's one of the ones you can buy online for a few $100s. Yikes. So this treatment is very controversial, and there's been a lot of people who have hyperpigmentation, have been burned, have gotten no results, and I think it's because these pens are just widely available and it's sort of the Wild West out there. So what I learned is when you're going to book this procedure, make sure that you're working with someone who is under a doctor's care, as part of a medical office. You don't want to have this done at a freestanding spa or a mobile provider or at someone's house. And you need to know what they're going to use on you. What kind of pen is it? Do your research. The one that she used on me, Lauren used on me, is patented. It's top of the line. You can't just buy this pen. It's a $30,000 device, and you have to be connected to a doctor to even get access to it. So that was huge because this treatment is intense. It's near your eyes. It's a little bit more than I thought it would be as far as pain and intensity. So I'm looking forward to the results. But that was the big takeaway for me, is do your homework. And if you have questions, Lauren is awesome. Reach out to her. She's super educated and can lead you in the right direction. I hope that helps. I'll continue to post my healing journey day 1 through day 7, and I've made a commitment to not do any Botox, no fillers, no other treatments until at least the 3-month mark. So I want to see what this does just by itself. In 3 months, I should start to see some results. On a fun side note, I do feel a little bit like a superhero. I've got a bit of I need a cape. I've got my mask on, right? And I'm going to work. I'm doing makeup on The Walking Dead. So there's a lot of interest in comic book heroes and superheroes. You know, it's kind of that fantasy world. So I think they'll appreciate this. We could get into it, especially as it darkens and the little dots get more apparent. It's not such a bad thing.
Oh, man.
Day 2, it didn't end up too bad.
It's morning 3. I still haven't worn any makeup yet. At all. For 3 days. No retinol. No harsh skincare. No sun. I've been hiding from the sun. But so far, so good. I can use this eye cream from Is Clinical. Seems to be healing pretty well. It doesn't hurt at all. It's just I forget that I look like this. And then people see me and they're like, what the heck is on your eyes? Morning 3.
I hope this video has been helpful. Subscribe if you want to see the next step of my journey. Thanks for watching.